What is up, guys? So I've tried to do this a couple times. Show off this game. I would describe Endless Space 2 as one of the best 4X games I have ever played in my life. Yeah, I'm gonna go through again and try to describe it. The shittiest thing about trying to show off 4X games is that I suck at 4X. I just am not very good. The only game I've ever successfully played, or the only games, I suppose, there have been many, right? I've been playing since like Civ 4, have been all off camera. But this game is different for a couple reasons, and I really wanna give away some information here. So yeah, so we're gonna be playing as the humans. The humans are probably one of the most standard races. They have a heavy emphasis on influence as well as production. You can see here they focus on industrialism. One of the cool things about this game is that each of these races has a kind of mini campaign that they go along while they play. For example, the Sophons are a science-specific race. Just to show you them a little bit. We will hopefully encounter all of them. I have all of the possible AI in the game right now. The Cravers consume planets. They're very military-based. Kind of think of them as the Reapers, I suppose. And the Vodyani are a religious faction. These are really the only ones I know. I know the Lumeris are sort of a trade-oriented mob-type deal. Again, I haven't played as any of these. I tried the Sophons, did not like their playstyle. I got steamrolled very, very quickly through the game. I don't know what Unique Constellation does. There is a feature in the game where these connections between maps are sometimes not shown, or constellations are separate entities, and you have to research a specific thing in the text tree to be able to move between them. I don't like that. I'm not going to use that. We're going to start the normal age. There's high node connectivity, which means that we will hopefully be doing that. We'll be able to move around the galaxy. We are going with an ovoid shape, which is simply Nope, I lied. We're going to go for a twin elliptical. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me, but this should just be two galaxies kind of smooshed together. I think that the volume is a little bit low and let their propaganda thing play.
Under the visionary leadership of Emperor Zelibus, we have become a proud and powerful nation. It is time to rise up, grasp our future, and seek our destiny among the stars. Imagine the future that we can build. We shall construct great fleets, send them out to make great discoveries, and through their conquests, secure our place in this rich galaxy. We will discover new sciences and new life. We will greet new peoples and turn them into new patriots. Together, we shall leave our mark on history. For together, we can become anything our hearts desire. Whatever the cost, whatever the effort, let us not shy away from the greatness that is our birthright.
Alright, yeah. It just doesn't get much more awesome than that. Alright, let's dive into what makes this game so unbelievably cool. The first thing I want to talk about are, well, you know what? Let's take a look at our home system for a moment. We can see we have a temperate world, one that we've created, so we've already colonized. There are a couple other worlds in our system. We'll check that out in a moment in the advanced screen here. We have an ash world, a medium savanna world, and a medium arid world. We can unlock technologies to make these colonizable. One of the cool things about this game is that we actually gain different types of population. You can see here the Hisho are a military-based faction. They give us additional manpower. Manpower I haven't figured out yet. I think it has to do with how much damage your ships do, how much health they have, and how easy it is to actually take a planet. And here we have the United Empire faction. These are the industrialists. They're going to be pumping out quite a bit of influence. That's that purple star you see, and also some very good production for us. One of the first things we're actually going to do is we're going to pop out a drone net, followed by a Xeno-industrial complex and a cerebral reality. We're probably not going to finish the cerebral reality. I do want the Xeno-industrial infrastructure, specifically because it provides us with just insane amounts of production per turn. That will allow us to create a fleet very easily. Huge fan of the human playstyle. I played them briefly just to make sure that this wasn't going to be a shitty playthrough, and hopefully we don't get rolled. It's very easy to get just completely annihilated early in the game. I do want to show you, this is the kind of I think our empire summary, so this might be our win condition. We are the only one we've met so far, and we are not doing so hot with economy. I think that's probably because we're playing against the money-based faction, the Lumaris, I think they're called. Here we see our active political parties. We are mostly industrialists with a little bit of military. Now, one of the cool things that happens in this game is as you research or build or do anything, any action almost, kind of improves or, detracts from your political party. So by building military ships and researching military technologies, we will innately increase the support for the military party, and we'll find that we lose access to some of these industrial specific laws and some other things that happen. That will likely happen. I will probably play the humans as a very military race, because I don't understand this game well enough to try to play it tactfully yet. Not a big deal. So this law gives us 10% of industry spent for any construction is converted into dust at the end, which is awesome. I am going to pass another law really quickly. We have the Super Tax Act, gives us -1 happiness on the system. We have the Larger Hosts Bill, which gives us increased manpower. Toys for Boys gives us additional approval, minus science. I don't want that. This New Colony one gives us +25 happiness for 5 turns, and lower fleet costs. So if I pass this, I believe it increases my military-based faction, and right now I don't know that I want that. I will probably go for the Larger Hosts Bill. We're going to do the Super Tax Act, actually. I can afford to lose a little bit of approval right now. You generally start with a fairly approving population. If we check out our world here, 52% contentment in this system, +5, -3 from something. I don't really know. Definitely -1 from one of those particular aspects. Alright, so let's check out the market we have not unlocked yet. You can actually sell resources. There is a resource gathering mechanism to this game, similar to an RTS, which is fantastic. You actually gain strategic resources and expend them. You do that in like Civilization. You'll get horses, but in this one they don't go away, or they don't come back. I think they do in Civilization if you lose a a bomber or something, you get the oil back. I could be wrong about that now that I'm thinking about it. This shows off our fleets. Right now we only have 2 ship designs, an exploration vehicle, and a settler ship. We have one of each, which is pretty great, just to start us off in the game. We do have a leader, so we're going to check out our leader. Dmitry Lenko has joined our party, and he's a badass looking one, isn't he? We're going to inspect him. Now, the cool thing about heroes in this game is they do have their own ships, and they do not count towards the size of a fleet. So you can stick a hero on a ship, and you can actually increase their skills. For example, this one will give +4 experience per turn on a fleet. This one will increase the damage, which is usually the one I go for. Right now we don't have any points to assign, but he does have the innate bonuses of +5% on system for production and +5% hull plating. The hull plating, not super good, so we're going to assign him to a system for now, and that should be nice. Here, we'll just watch this little thing right here. This is I think our leader is just telling us some... yeah, I'm not going to read that, but you can pause and read that if you wish. We have not received any quests yet, and we don't have anybody to be diplomatic with. So that's about it for our starting system. Let's check this out. The first thing I want to do is I actually want to explore this. So we have 2 probes in our exploration ship, and looks like we just got 50 coin. I don't know what that is. 50 credits. We'll call it credits. It's a sci-fi game. Why not? 50 credits worth of loot, and that's one of the things you could do, is you can explore the world. We're actually going to travel real quickly. Primus. Inhospitable, it's a huge ash planet. Primus 2 is a large desert planet. This system is not what we want to go for first. Where are we in the galaxy? We are smack dab in the middle. You know what? Let's just put you back over here. I'm actually going to send my colony ship out in the hopes that we can find a... It looks like we have a colonizable world. It's not a very good world. Huge Arctic world. Good for science. A small ice world. I don't know, guys. Should we start our empire? Yeah, why not? Why not? That gives me a chance to talk about the outpost mechanic, which is just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal mechanic. So it's going to take us 28 turns to grow this outpost. We can purchase various upgrades, plus 100% growth, plus 75 migration. Now migration is the growth will innately grow that colony. Migration sends a ship from, I believe, our nearest home planet or our nearest planet to this every turn, and if this path is unobstructed, we will be able to send a ship there. I'll show you what I mean in a brief moment. And lastly, what I want to do to end this turn is show off the research tree, which is just enormous. It's enormous, guys. It's so good. So we have our economy and trade category. We have the military. We have empire development, and we have science and exploration. And one of the coolest things is that it seems to overlap. They all kind of overlap. This one is clearly very much oriented towards science, but you see a little bit of these yellow. These are the gold generating type deal, and they're sprinkled in without. We see a bunch of, actually the way to get new ship hulls. So one of the first things we'll be going for, actually I'm just going to queue it up right now, actually is this is Empire development, and then we'll switch over to get new weapons. I do want that to protect us from the various pirate-like people who are out there who want to hurt us and take our women. We don't want any of that women taking. And we're gonna call that our first turn. Not a bad first turn. All that in one turn. Unbelievable. What a cool game. Let's send our boy over here. Nothing here to explore and launch probes into. So probes take 2 turns to sort of regenerate themselves. Now I could explore further in that direction, but I want to make sure that I get all the way around us first. So I am gonna go for that. I want to see if I can see this this mechanic as it happens here. I can show you. Here we go. Here's the migration thing I was talking about. From our nearest colonized system, we're gonna send a brief ship to FAD, and FAD is gonna grow in 24 turns. It's fantastic. And we're gonna move our guys. So we found a black hole. Black holes produce science when it's within our influence. So when this grows heavily enough, we will obtain this. You can also see that theater effect in the bottom left-hand corner. It applies sort of a buff for different types of warfare. So when battles take place on this system, they will be adjusted accordingly. A small arid world. The Fallen Gardens anomaly. Unknown Ruins anomaly. So we have a small arid and a small Mediterranean. Just to briefly show you, the Mediterranean, I believe, is this. Nope. Nope. Here. This technology will allow us to colonize Mediterranean worlds. This will allow us to colonize Savannah. If we do want to move into the arid worlds, it will take us all the way down to this this place. It's not really, I'm sorry about that, not really something that I want to do. However, in our actual colonized system, I thought we do have Savannah. This is a possibility to be colonized. So we might want to, after we research efficient shielding and can start building these planets, we might want to go into the Savannah technology. Tundra, steppes, Savannah. And since we do have a Mediterranean world, we might go for that one as well. Thank you. We found the black hole. Not a bad start. Haven't really found anyone around us. That's awfully nice. Our luck can't last here, though. We are certainly going... Yes, and we've met the Horatio. So the Horatio is an entire race named after this guy named Horatio. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Enemy fleet. A revealer. That must be their exploration craft. What does this do? +1 per planet. What does this one do? Oh, minus per. You know what? This is a bad planet. We don't want to colonize this one. We do want the we're gonna take that off for now. We still have some turns to figure out what we want to do, but I don't want to start working on that for no reason. We did get our second probe back, so we're gonna go ahead and launch one at both of these. We got some loot. And we got a Hyperium Analyzer. I don't know what this does. Let's go into our fleet design and check that out. Why don't we? Sorry, we'll just edit an existing one. See if I can't find a Hyperium Analyzer. No? Do we have to research it somehow? Interesting. I wonder why we... Nope, that's all well and good. I wonder if I can see what this fleet is made out of. I cannot. Wait. I can. They rely primarily on energy weapons, which is good. Our patrol ship, I think we'll be able to upgrade, so I'm actually going to edit our layout. I'm going to give it some more weapons. And they use energy weapons, so we're going to give ourselves a shield here. These don't do as hot at long range. So we're gonna we're gonna balance it. No, I would like to apply that design. And we have one more place to explore, so we're gonna send our boy home. We'll upgrade him, and then we'll be able to take on that fleet. Can we stockpile that much dust first? I don't think so. We're gonna try for 800 manpower stock. Someone has discovered the academy. I actually don't know what our manpower stock really... Where do we see our manpower? Star System Defense. 44 infantry members. Yeah, I don't see... I'm very interested by this. I don't know, I don't really understand manpower at all. Empire manpower begins accruing after system manpower is full. I see. So this guy is currently blockading our system. We won't be getting any migration from him. I'm not down with that. We're gonna let it go for now, but I'm not happy about that. If he stays there, we're gonna have words. We are gonna upgrade our ship. I think that's worth it. Do we have a probe? We have 2 probes. I thought we used them. We're actually just gonna launch one in this direction, and then we'll launch one in this direction as well. Another inhospitable world. Small arid. Tiny atoll. Dense atmosphere gives us +1 to the planet. Awesome. So new heroes will now start at level 2, I think. I'm not sure what actually owning the academy gives us, or if someone just has to discover it. This guy is chilling here. I don't like that at all. We're gonna see what we can do to fuck with him. Actually, let's try talking. How do I say get the fuck off my... Can I not tell him? You can attack this empire's fleets. Okay, well. So we can get a look here. It looks like they use predominantly energy weapons. So that means that these are what we deal with on our shields. We actually stand to gain the most from this. All of our weapons are optimal at long range. You can see that these change the layout of the battle. And because he uses energy weapons, this is very advantageous for us. It maximizes our, you can see how this goes down. This is the compatibility with our weapons. This is terrible for us. So we are going to do the power to shields type deal. We stand a good chance of winning. At close range, they're favored. But plus 75% shield absorption, because we gave this guy a shield. I like our odds. I'm gonna show off. Why can I not? I don't know why I couldn't watch it. We took no damage. Oh, it looks like they ran. They retreated. That's why. They knew they were going to lose. That makes so much more sense now. Because that happened to me in an earlier game and I wasn't sure what was going on there. All of these are inhospitable. Is Primus, did this have anything? No. None of these. Oops, I'm sorry about that. None of these had anything, huh? I think next turn we'll get another probe. Looks like our research is completed. What do we want to go for next? I'm not sure yet. We are gonna fuck with this guy though. Let's examine what's up here. A large lava world that is inhospitable. A small desert has multiple moons. Subterranean curiosity, outstanding. And a medium savanna world. Alright, well that answers our question, because now we have 2 savanna worlds that we really want to... Sorry again. We are going to go for this one, not because we necessarily want tundra, but because we want the building for science. That on our home world is going to be very nice. Researching one of these 2 should allow us to go for baryonic shielding, which will allow us to move between star systems not on the same path. And with xenobiology appropriately set up, we are going to fight this guy. I do want to watch it, and we are going to use power to shields. Fight me. Alright guys, I'm going to show this off and then I'm going to cut the video, but I'm very excited for you to see this. Just look how gorgeous this game is. scan and check out how much damage it's taking. We're taking some hits. They're definitely taking some hits. That missile will definitely finish them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Get bent, bitch. I love it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well done. Because it's in a system where we have an outpost, I believe it will... it goes 5% of its total max health. When this outpost becomes a full colony, we will see it increase to 10. Alright, I'm going to cut the video there. We have an outpost on the way. We have some great prospects. We are kind of pissing off our whoever's in this side of the cluster with us. So far we've met the Horatio. This was a great ship, the blueprint screen, and now we can actually go in and customize our Corvette, and that's what we'll do first thing next time. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.